So you did it. Welcome to Cedar Bluff. If you've just closed on your new home, a huge congratulations is in order. I know it's probably a little chaotic right now, with boxes everywhere, but it's also super exciting. We're here to help you get settled in with a simple, clear checklist for your first couple of weeks here in West Knoxville. All right, let's get into it.
And wow, what a perfect time of year to move in. I just love this line. It really captures the vibe here in the fall. As you start driving around your new area, you'll see this everywhere. It's just got this vibrant, welcoming energy that makes Cedar Bluff so special.
Okay, first things first. Let's talk about the absolute must-dos. These are the things you really want to get handled on day one, just to make sure your new home is safe, secure, and most importantly, has power and water.
Your go-to for pretty much all the core utilities is going to be the Knoxville Utilities Board, or KUB as everyone calls it. Now, step 3 here is a really smart move. When you ask for a final meter read from the seller, you're making sure there's a clean break, so you're only paying for your usage right from the moment you move in. Oh, and trust me on this one. Go ahead and enable those outage alerts before the first big storm. You'll be glad you did.
Next up, the internet. Can't live without it, right? Cube is actually rolling out fiber internet all over, so definitely check their site first to see if your address is covered. If not, no worries, Xfinity and AT&T are the other main players. Now here's the pro tip. Try to schedule your installation for the afternoon you close, or at the latest, the very next morning. That little bit of planning helps you avoid that frustrating no internet dead zone when you need it most. Okay, seriously, before you even think about unpacking that first box, let's talk safety. This is stuff you do immediately. Change or rekey every single outside lock. You just never know who might have a copy of the old key. And here's a simple habit to get into. When you go to test the smoke detectors, just replace the batteries while you're at it. It takes 2 seconds and gives you a totally fresh start and some real peace of mind.
All right, you made it through day 1. The power is on, the doors are secure, you can finally breathe a little. Now let's talk about setting up some of those weekly routines that really start to make a new house feel like your home.
Now here's the question that honestly trips up just about every single new person who moves here. When you roll that trash can out to the curb, who's actually supposed to pick it up? Well, the answer really depends on your exact address.
Yep, Cedar Bluff is kind of unique because some of it is technically in the city of Knoxville, and some of it is in unincorporated Knox County. So here's the deal. If you're inside the city limits, the city handles your trash and recycling automatically. Easy. But if you're outside the city limits, you'll have to choose a private company for trash pickup, and you'll drop your recycling off at a county convenience center. You definitely want to figure this out in your first week.
That mountain of moving boxes, it's a real thing, isn't it? My advice, just schedule a breakdown hour and put on some music and flatten them all at once. And here's a fantastic little life hack. As you're hooking up your new appliances, just pull out your phone and snap a quick picture of the serial number plate. It's so much easier than trying to pull the fridge out from the wall a year from now.
Okay, the lights are on, you're starting to get organized. Now it's time to do the official stuff, the paperwork that makes you a real Tennessean. But don't worry, it's not as bad as it sounds. We've broken it down into a simple timeline. See? This makes all that bureaucracy feel way more doable. Mail forwarding. Do that first, maybe even before you move. Then try to get your driver's license updated within that first week. It's a state requirement, and honestly, it just makes everything else easier. After that, you can tackle voter registration, and then just keep an eye out to make sure your deed was recorded correctly with the county.
And speaking of official county business, this is a big one. Don't forget about property taxes. Just like with the trash pickup, who you pay depends on where you live. And believe it or not, some homes right here in Cedar Bluff actually get billed by both the city and the county. So do yourself a favor and verify that so there are no big surprises when the bills start showing up.
Enough with the checklists and the paperwork. Let's get to the good stuff. What's it actually like to live here? We're talking about your daily commute, the local parks, and of course, the schools.
So what's with the number 15? Well, that's pretty much your commute time to get to downtown Knoxville or the UT campus when it's not rush hour. Seriously. Being right near the I-40 and I-75 interchange is one of the biggest perks of living in Cedar Bluff. It makes getting around the rest of the city incredibly easy.
And the best part is, you don't even have to go far for the fun stuff. You've got a great local library branch right here, beautiful spots like Walker Springs Park and the 10 Mile Creek Greenway for a walk or a bike ride, and you are perfectly sandwiched between two of Knoxville's biggest shopping areas, Westtown Mall and Turkey Creek. It's all right here.
Now, for families, this is obviously a huge deal. Most of the neighborhood does feed into Cedar Bluff Elementary and middle schools, which is simple enough. But the high school zoning can vary.
So here's what you need to do. Use the official Knox County Schools Zone Lookup tool online. Just type in your specific address, and it'll tell you for sure which schools your home is zoned for.
So now that you're getting the hang of Cedar Bluff, let's zoom out just a little bit. Understanding the communities around you really helps you appreciate what makes your new spot so unique, and it gives you a bit of a roadmap for when you're ready to explore.
This little chart gives you a really great snapshot of the whole area. You've got Knoxville with that urban, university town energy. Then there's Maryville, which has a much more relaxed, small-town pace and is right on the edge of the Smoky Mountains. And then you've got Oak Ridge, the tech corridor, with all the big science labs. It really shows you how Cedar Bluff is this perfect hub, connecting you to all these different lifestyles.
So there you have it. Your power's on, you know what day to put the trash out, and your driver's license says you're officially a local. You've moved in, but as those bright autumn leaves finish falling, the next big question is already on the horizon. Is your new house ready for the ups and downs of a Tennessee winter? We'll get into that next time. For now, welcome to the neighborhood.